has Noah's Ark been found? In the past couple of years, the biblical character Noah and the story surrounding him has been trending on the internet. Searches related to Noah, the Ark, and the Great Flood went from nearly zero at the end of 2022 to huge spikes starting in February of 2023. And this interest in Noah has continued since then. Why? Well, it seems to be related to recent claims that the evidence for Noah's Ark has been discovered in eastern Turkey near the current border with Armenia. Archaeologists from Andrews University in the United States and Istanbul Technical University and Agri Ibrahim Chechen University in Turkey kicked off the excavations in 2022. They claim that the Durupinar rock formation near Uzungili, Turkey, is actually the petrified remains of Noah's Ark. Although the Durupinar site has been known for some time, this 2022 expedition has generated renewed interest in it. Among the evidence found are traces of human and animal habitation from about 5,000 years ago, which would be in the general time frame of Noah's Ark. The team also found what they believe to be evidence of plank marks and nail remains in the rock formation. So this team concluded that the Durupinar rock formation is Noah's Ark petrified. Skeptics responded to these findings as either fraudulent or mistaken, and they asserted that they were driven by a blind passion to discover what simply isn't there. No surprise that the fact-checking site Snopes scoffed at the findings of these people, calling them utterly false. Wow, not just false or untrue, but utterly false. I mean, how false can something be? I guess Snopes has an extra false category for things they think are ridiculous. But then Snopes tends to put their false stamp on almost anything Christian, which begs the question of where they get their so-called facts and why these people get to be the last word on reality. Checking into who's involved in Snopes, you may find some facts that might make you stop and think before you take what they say as anywhere near factual. On the other hand, some of the things they have put their stamp of approval on actually are utterly false. Okay, enough of my ranting against the absurdity of Snopes as a fact-checking organization. However, in this case, they may accidentally happen to be right in questioning the findings of this site. The site appears to me, at least from photos, to be a remarkable but quite natural rock formation that just happens to be shaped like a ship. That aside, I believe there is far better evidence for Noah's Ark in another place, Mount Ararat itself. Beginning in the 1800s, there have been quite a few expeditions to find the Ark on this more than 16,000-foot high mountain. The mountain is covered in glaciers year-round, even with some melt-off during the summer months. The high elevation, the extremely rugged terrain, the ice and snow, along with the frequent reluctance of Turkish authorities to grant access to outsiders, all combined to make attempts at finding the Ark there extremely difficult, if not impossible. Many of these explorations have been inspired by the age-old Armenian and Kurdish stories of sightings by local people. Apparently, accounts of people finding evidence of the Ark on Mount Ararat go far back into antiquity. For example, John Chrysostom, the Christian Archbishop of Constantinople, who lived from 347 until 407 AD, posed the rhetorical question to non-believers, "Have you heard of the flood, of that universal destruction? Did it not really come to pass? Do not the mountains of Armenia testify to it where the Ark rested? And are not the remains of the Ark preserved there to this very day for our admonition?" Some of these expeditions that claim to have sighted the Ark have been surrounded by controversy or discredited by skeptics. Yet the stories of personal sightings by inhabitants of the region persist. These legends, along with some recent video footage of what seem to be obvious hand-tooled beams and structures deep inside ice caverns on Mount Ararat, seem to show that not all claims of Ark sightings should be dismissed so easily. I'll put links to these video images in the description box below. Meanwhile, I have to say that I personally do not know whether the remains of Noah's Ark can still be found somewhere just inside the eastern borders of Turkey. But I do know from my own research and from my experience in Israel filming the Undiscovered Bible Project that often what skeptics dismiss as fable turns out down the road to be rooted in undeniable fact. In other videos in this series, I will explore the story of Noah and the surprising collection of evidence that I believe supports it. See you then. This is Dr. Michael Bogart with Aspect Ministries and the Unexpected Bible YouTube channel.